Okay guys, so as an accompaniment to the meatloaf tonight, we're going to have a side of mashed potatoes and gravy. This is how I generally tend to do my potatoes whenever possible. I find that the texture is always good. It's never mealy or gluey or anything like that. And it's just kind of a shortcut. It's real quick. It's super simple and easy. And I will show you how I get perfect mashed potatoes every single time. As you can see, I have two smaller russet potatoes in here. Normally I use reds, but I don't have any today, and that's okay. To that, I'm going to add 6 cups of water for today. Normally, if I'm making different, I don't want to give away my secret yet. But if I'm making different mashed potatoes, I will cook them in chicken broth. But, you know, in this instance, I'm not going to waste it. I'm not going to waste my broth because we're just going to, you know, kind of drain them a little bit. And add a little pinch of salt. Potatoes can actually take quite a bit of salt. So, there we go. We're going to bring that up to a boil. And when they are fork tender, we'll come back and I will show you what to do. So I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Here are our potatoes. I removed them. Now you guys remember, I started them off in 5 cups of water, or you know, enough to cover them so they boil correctly. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pour off all but roughly 4 cups of that. Since I've kind of been doing this for a little bit, I found out with, you know, the amount of potato that I use for my family, I can generally get away with using 5 cups of liquid, whether it be water, chicken broth, half and half, or what have you. And so anyway, I know that it's going to evaporate in the boiling process roughly a cup, which is what it did. I actually measured. And then I added to that 4 cups of water, I added 4 tablespoons of butter, 1/3 of a cup of milk, and 1/2 of a teaspoon of thyme. I'm going ahead and bringing it back up to a boil because this is my secret weapon for perfect potatoes every time. And seeing as I had the mishap with the oven, see, it's been on 100 degrees for like the last 40 minutes. It's, yeah. So anyway, this is what I use. This one happens to be baby red with a mix of red and russet potatoes. It also says it has some butter flavoring in there. I don't know if it does or not, but you can use anything. You can use plain potato flakes. You can use roasted garlic. Those are really good. The 4 cheese, the loaded baked. I mean, it's just whatever you want to do. But because we're serving it with gravy tonight, I'm going to go with this one. And now I'm just going to pour this into my boiling liquid. I'm going to add my cubed potatoes to it, and then we're going to immersion blend it. So let me do that, and I will show you. I guess I really need to get a tripod, you guys. I'm working on that. It's coming, I promise. So yeah, let me get this done and I'll show you what we got. There we go. We've added that. I thought I would try it one-handed and see. So you just want to make it, and this is kind of according to the package directions. You just want to get any of the big lumps out. You definitely want to turn it down to low though. I did forget that part. But yeah, go ahead and turn it down to low. We're going to stir it up. And we are going to be using the immersion blender. You can use a hand mixer, or you could just use a potato masher at this point if you like yours with a little bit of texture. Truth be told, I enjoy my mashed potatoes with a you know, chunky, I'll call them. But my husband, he prefers a smoother texture. And last time we had chunky potatoes. So this time I'm going to go ahead and blend them up for him. To those, we're going to add our cooked russets that we have. And go ahead and stir them in. And generally what I'll do here is I will, let me see if I have a, oh, you know what, this will work. Hold on, you guys, I'm so sorry. My meat smasher, but it does a good job because all we want to kind of do is get them started. We are going to be adding some more milk and butter. You could also add sour cream or, you know, cream cheese or whatever, but I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Oh my goodness. It's still going to taste great. Let me grab the immersion blender. Alrighty, so yeah, it hasn't been my day. My blender doesn't want to stay together, so I got my husband to come in here and help me, and we're gonna get it together. Anyway, he's filming, so give me a second. You just take your blender and you just, you know, go around until it's the texture that you want. There we go. And it is smoother. You can come check it out. Is that good for you? You want it smoother?
Looks good to me.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, and that's it. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna wash the dishes up. I'm gonna say a quick prayer for that meatloaf, and then we'll have a taste test for dinner. I'm just gonna throw on some Italian green beans with some ham and onion. I don't think you want to see that. I mean, the pot may explode at this point in time. Anyway, we'll be back and you'll get to see the taste test and the final product. So I will see you here shortly. I wanted to show you the texture. You could add a little bit more milk if you wanted it a little thinner. You know, I was trying to make it for his preferences. I don't know if he felt sorry for me because he saw me riding the struggle bus or not, but they are creamy. They are going to be so delicious. I'm just going to make my gravy from a packet because I'm not going to test the, the culinary gods anymore today. I'm just going to stick with what I know and what's easy, and that's gravy from a packet. So, and the green beans, like I said, I'm just going to throw some ham and onions in there, and then our meatloaf. But yeah, we're really cooking, and that's what happens. You know, I'm not going to waste the footage, and there are mishaps in the kitchen and things all the time, and I wanted to show you real life, and that's what I did. So see you as soon as everything's ready and I sit down to eat, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. See y'all later. My plate of dinner, we have the mashed potatoes and gravy, the meatloaf, oh my god, it smells so good, with our glaze, and that recipe will be in the description box down below. I also have the Italian cut green beans seasoned with a little bit of diced onion, minced garlic, and some ham, diced ham. And if you watch the video all the way through, you know that that was really fun. But like I say, at the end of the day, we ended up with a beautiful meal, and I'm going to taste it for you here in just a few minutes. I'm going to taste the potatoes now. And honestly, I just want to keep eating it. One second. Alrighty. Anyway, that doesn't surprise me at all. It's always good. It always comes out perfect. The potatoes are perfect. The green beans, they're good too. I'll show you how to make that some other time. But yeah,